Hey, waiting for a few of my love bugs to join me on this lovely Saturday evening. The weather is absolutely beautiful out here in the tri-state today. I really do love it. I love when it's like sunny with a cute breeze. I thought it was going to rain today, but I'm guessing that it didn't. I was outside earlier taking a lovely walk. I got some scratch offs because I love me a good scratch off now, Chad. And I ran some errands, doing what grown folks do. I got to bed super late. Well, I mean, I kind of don't go to sleep early anyways, like in real life, but last night I did another episode of Storm After Dark. So y'all need to go head over to Storm Monroe's channel. I actually posted the video in my community tab. So you could click that and see what we got into because we talked about it all. And it was just dope. Like we always have such great chemistry. Also, I uploaded a video, the first one to my Patreon. I'm excited about that. A new one coming soon. And shouts out to all of you guys who are members over there. I appreciate you. And to my members here on my channel. I just love y'all so much. I know y'all my day ones. And what is this cat doing? Bambino. I tried to put him away, but he was running from me when I was trying to pick him up. Bambino. What? Okay, I'm just gonna try to ignore him. Hopefully he'll like relax. Hey y'all. Hey Cynthia. Hey Lexi J. Thanks, boo. Hey Anita TS. Hey Martha Talbert. Hey Julia. Hey Tamika. Hey Autumn. Hey BB. What's up, y'all? Hey love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning or night whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you could get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Jaguar Wright. She going off on another tangent, on another rant. Y'all already know how she do when it comes to the antics. She claimed that she, don't want her husband no more. She claimed 1 second he's whacking a sack. Then the next second she crying tears, like crocodile tears, because he had a beautiful, and she missed it, and his girlfriend ruined it. And we just gonna head on over to these YouTube streets. Hey, what's up? Hey Norris. Hey Kate Shaw. Hey the Golden Child. How y'all doing tonight? So we gonna head on over to these YouTube streets. She was on, hey Juanita, she was on Perry Sanders' show. So shout out to him. I caught some of it. And we are going to look a hot man. Yeah, that part. We going head on over here as we're gonna listen to I fast forwarded to a part where she's like begging and pleading for her husband to come home. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Once again, shout out to Perry.
Actually took the time to show up on your panel and listen to these miserable idiots you host. See, Nikki has been stalking me. You understand? She's been stalking me for years. And see, everybody wants.
So Nikki is Goomba's ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend. The chick that he's been living with since he left Jaguar. Okay.
Wants to sit here and pretend like it's me. So I decided that I was going to show up on some enemy panels today because I knew she was going to show up, because I finally announced to the world that she's been lying, saying that my husband came back. When she threw him out, he never came back.
Okay, so Jay,
she sat there online. Oh yeah, Goomba left, but he's back now, and we need money because Jag's trying to kill us and got more cash apps.
Right. Hey, Jack, let me ask you this real fast. I mean, because she's backstage, but I want to be respectful.
Who, Nikki?
Wait, hold up. But how Jack know where Goomba at when he won't even talk to her? She don't know where that man is.
Yeah.
Please bring her up because I have the detective monitoring this.
Okay, but let's just be calm though, okay?
That's fine. The detective is watching. I told them as long as I showed up on a panel, this fucking goofy bitch was going to show right up as well, stalking me, looking for attention again. So thank you for proving me right.
Well, good. We calm so far. Nikki, you got like any response to that?
Oh, I'm Kiki, not Nikki. You
Oh,
brought up the
Kiki.
wrong person.
Oh, no. Okay, so she wasn't there then.
Oh Lord, Jag, don't cuss me out. I'm not Nikki.
Okay, hold on. Let me drop you, man. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, that's why I wasn't sure if that was her or not. But
Well, no, she was in the chat, but I think when I said that the detectives were leaving, she ducked back into the bushes.
well, I'm gonna drop it for her, and Jay, we're not gonna give her no excuse. I'm gonna drop the panel, drop it, and say this is for Nikki.
I won't grace a panel with that bitch present. I just wanted to prove that she's been following me and she's been stalking me, and she took the bait. I got up here on your show and she jumped in the comments. She couldn't resist. Her and my husband drained $18,000 off my name in the past 2 months. I had
$18,000. How did they drain $18,000 off of your name? That statement doesn't make any sense. Were they taking money out of your account? Or are you saying that they made $18,000 in donations from Cash App or from doing interviews? Like, I don't know. That I'm confused by that.
had a forensic accountant check it out.
Okay, let me ask you
Malicious intent, dear
Yes, no.
Dominique or Barbara or whichever name you're calling yourself by today.
Look, more than likely.
She has no. I want to say something to every woman that was supposed to be a black woman on your panel who sat there and defended that piece of fucking shit. That bitch is a piece of shit.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Oh my gosh, she going in on this lady. But she claims she don't want her husband and he ain't nothing and he's worthless. And he was just a user and an abuser and a low down, dirty scoundrel. But yeah, she's up here. Okay. All right, Jack.
She's been lying to y'all for weeks, pulling on your heartstrings. This is the sad thing. And this is where Nikki is smarter than every last one of you idiots. She knew that all of y'all hated me so much that you would be stupid enough to give her money.
Hey, Jack. Now, I think Nikki's still in the chat, but she's not going to come up. But
why not? She can say hi. Tell Nikki to say hi to the detective. Detective Jones is watching on YouTube right now. I text him and call him. Me and Sean Davy way. He's watching now, so he knows you're here.
And this is what I want you to do.
You stalker.
More likely she ain't going to come up. But I want to give you the opportunity, since she's in the chat, to tell her exactly what you want her to know.
And the police are going to tell her everything. Mm-hmm. I don't have to tell her anything. This is what I will say. She fucked up at the wrong time. See, I moved to Shreveport, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. I'm only back in Texas to collect the rest of the furniture to move into the house.
Okay.
Now, because I live in Shreveport, Louisiana now, that makes me a resident as well of the state of Louisiana along.
I mean, you can't just become a resident of a state and you barely live there. Like, it takes, it's a process. You got to switch your license over. You got to have mail come into your place of residence. Like, she hasn't even moved into, wait. Girl, you ain't no resident of that state yet.
Along with Texas and Phoenix.
Is that where you at right now, Jack, if you don't mind me asking?
I live between Louisiana, Texas, and Arizona. I have 3 places where I live.
Okay. I mean, because
I move around a lot because the people that don't like what I do for a living, it makes it harder for them to catch up with me.
Okay. Well, I mean, somebody said Goomba is watching in the chat too. Is there anything that you want to address him with? I'm just trying to
Let me speak first.
Okay,
Let me speak first to the idiot that went in my husband's phone that I bought him.
Who was that?
Dirty Nikki.
Okay.
Because the phone that she was jumping on in different chats pretending to be my husband and then popping.
I can't believe she's talking to Perry either, but she said that she decided to go on the ops channels because she knew that Nikki, the chick that her husband is shacking up with right now, would be in the live chat, and she wanted to send a message that the detectives is watching and that her husband is about to, be locked up and throwing away the key. It's just a lot. These people be flip-flopping.
Up and it be her stealing his phone while he was asleep. She stole that information out of my husband's phone. She took the sex tape that we made for our 4th wedding anniversary on South Mountain, and she downloaded it into her phone.
But did they
then she took screenshot pictures of it, and then she leaked it to 10 different bloggers.
So she's pretty much saying that Nikki is the one that put out the adult content tape, which nobody has. I don't know anybody that, did any of y'all see that tape or screenshot? Because I feel like even if 1 or 2 people saw that, it would have been circulating around the internet. I don't know if she's ill-informed or confused, because we would have been seeing it. Something would have surfaced by now.
My son Sam saw that because it popped up on a thumbnail. But because of my reputation and my relationships with the people that I have on YouTube, they all snatched it down.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
That has nothing to do.
She did not just say because of my reputation on YouTube that the people snatched it down. Girl, because of your reputation on YouTube and because of the antics, that is all the more reason why everybody would have been spreading that video. It would have spread like a wildfire. I don't believe that they put that out. I don't know, but it's no way that I'm going to believe that came out anywhere. And because of her reputation, that they took it down. Girl, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it.
Do with the fact that she was promoting an OnlyFans page where they aired and they put it up. 2 people saw it.
Jag, you know what? Right now, let Dirty Nikki know how you feel about her. She in the chat. Clear your chest.
Well, all I can say to Dirty Nikki is this. In the great state of Louisiana, they take jail very seriously. They do it proper. It's barbaric. Roaches, rats, molded bread, old cheese. That's what you're going to be eating, bitch.
Yeah.
Just like I was eating my husband's dick and you was making fun of it, putting middle fingers up on my face.
Oh, my.
You're going to be eating that badass food.
Damn.
And because don't nobody in your family love you, I don't think too many people are going to be putting money on your books. So maybe you need to get some more cash apps so they can put money on your books, because you're going to have to hire a stud. See, your dumbass put Goomba's wife on your arm. You know how many friends I have in jail?
Stop for a second.
Do you know how many friends I have in jail?
Jag, is that made up or did she actually get a tattooed on her arm?
She took a picture of it and she put it up online.
Okay.
So now they know who to fuck up, bitch.
Well, do you get any words for Goomba?
Honey, you're about to go to jail. And you should be with people that actually love you before you go. I want to pray with you.
First of all, now she's saying that her husband is about to be in a clanker. Then she kept saying, I'm going to be a widow. I'm not giving him a divorce. Do she really think anybody in their right mind would come within 10 feet of her? Girl, you is hurling out a lot of threats. You ain't that slick to whereas we don't know what the hell you mean when you say certain things. Chat.
And I want you to surrender. Come home. We'll be leaving for Louisiana very soon. Be in the car. And I will help you work this out. We are still husband and wife, and I don't have to testify against you.
Yo, she is so manipulative. Like, she's literally saying, if you do what I tell you to do and what I want you to do, then I can make all of this go away. I don't have to testify against you because we're still husband and wife. I will help you work this out if you come home. Girl, does he have a warrant out for his arrest? Is the popo really looking for him? Or is she just conjuring up all of this mess to try to manipulate him into coming back home to the car so they could drive to Louisiana or wherever else they're going? Because it's just not,
for the revenge porn, at least. I can't do anything about Arizona.
Huh.
But I don't have to
Okay, wait.
testify against you because I am your lawfully wedded wife.
First of all, how is this considered revenge porn? And she got her happy ass up on multiple flat platforms saying, oh, release it. That shit is hot, yo. That shit is mad funny, yo. Release it. Release it. It's comedy. You can't even barely see nothing. I got on a t-shirt. She's the one that came out talking about this. I have not heard anybody else mentioning this aside from her. And when the guy, what's his name? With the D, that was on they was on a platform and he was cussing and dragging her out like a dog in the street. That's the only time I heard about this tape. It's literally her that's constantly putting this out there. How is it revenge when you seem to be encouraging and promoting it? I don't know. People need to watch what they say on these internet streets because it's gonna be around forever. You can't be laughing in the keying about something and then try to play victim and like you're crying and you're downtrodden and oh, they about to expose me when you literally up here like, put it out. That shit hot, y'all. That shit hot. Y'all release it. It's mad funny, y'all. It was a branch that you couldn't even see. I was doing a good job, yo. Like, girl.
It'll be hard for them to prosecute you without me.
Okay. Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you had a chance, opportunity to just clear your damn chest because sometimes it's needed.
And I hope to God that you're not in Arkansas with some girl that you met in a chat room somewhere. I hope you didn't do that because it's going to make it look like you're on the run. It's going to make it look like you knew you had charges coming and you went on the run. Come home, stand by your wife. You will surrender.
What?
Jag, what you mean by on the run, though? What's that about? Is that the Arizona
He's facing
thing?
charges for arson and
Oh,
terrorism
okay. So
and
you talking about
destruction of
Arizona.
property in Arizona.
I got you.
Does anyone know if there's a warrant for Goomba's arrest in Arkansas for arson? Because she's keep putting this out there, but does he have a warrant out for his arrest? If he doesn't, then girl, you are the one that's making this up. Like what?
Huh.
They know we live in Texas, but if he starts bouncing around the state without his wife, without his family, it's going to make it look like he's going on the run. That's going to make them send the marshals out.
Damn.
This isn't a joke. That's why I posted the police report. Since everyone wants to believe I'm such a liar, why don't you call and see if it's real yourself?
Now, see, I got somebody say Dirty Nikki, but it might just be somebody out there.
No, she goes by Goomba future wife. Goomba head future wife.
Okay, yeah, because this just got Dirty Nikki.
You want to know what's really interesting about her choosing that screen name?
Wait, y'all said y'all didn't see no warrant. And it's the difference between a police report and charges. So she's just making all of this up, trying to scare him and bait him into meeting her at the car so they could drive to Louisiana together. This is so simple. If somebody says she on a rampage, be careful. Be careful for what? I'm not doing nothing but what everybody else is doing. I'm a social commentator. What's she gonna do? I mean, what's gonna happen? I'm not saying nothing crazy. We listening to this like everybody else.
Go ahead. Tell me.
Goomba head was invented by me.
Yeah, that's true.
My husband's nickname was Soldier. Even if you look at his email address, it always said Soldier. That was his nickname. That was the name that they called him at the barbershop where Dirty Nikki met him and had sex with him while she was pregnant with that unfortunate child at 7 months.
Oh no. See, while she was pregnant with that unfortunate child? I don't understand why people need to bring children. Like, I just think that's so distasteful. Don't call the child unfortunate. The babies ain't got nothing to do with the antics and whatever the hell the grown-ups got going on. Leave the kids are innocent.
They were calling him Soldier, not Goomba. Goomba didn't happen until me. Night and Day actually named my husband Goomba Head. It was a diss. It was a joke because they used to clown me with the cartoons. And then when we started seeing how brilliant the cartoons were, me and K Sarah said, we can market this. We can turn this into something. And then he can be more than just Jaguar Wright's husband.
Okay, Jay, let me ask you this real quick. I mean, because I'm going to try to wrap it up in a minute. I got something else
Sure.
to do. But if I can get Nikki to come on one day, do you want to be maybe not on the panel at the same time? I can swap y'all out.
You'll need to make it quick because the governor's warrant for her extradition is going to be issued very soon.
Okay. But Jack, thanks for calling. I'm going to bring up a couple more calls and I'm going to end this thing out. But thanks for popping up.
Understand this, Perry.
Yeah.
Before we had a falling out, we were friends.
Right.
Not long ago. I want to say something to you.
Uh-huh.
I hate you, but I'm so fucking proud of you. The shit that you're doing on this channel,
right,
and the way you're growing it, and the way your panels are becoming more and more interactive. You're not Sherelle's wingman anymore. You're fucking Perry Sanders. You got sticks. You got licks. You got. I can't hate. You know, that's just me. Yeah. When I see somebody doing a great job, I gotta say they're doing a great job.
No, I appreciate it.
Well, she did call in earlier. I didn't catch all of this. Maybe we could watch some of it and see what she's saying in the beginning. I caught the tail end when he told her that maybe she needed to take her medication, and he was saying, oh, like you know, you need to leave him. And she was like, that's my husband, and I'm gonna stick beside him. That's basically what she was saying. So this is him dressed up like her, because now all of a sudden Jag is saying she running for mayor. You can watch a little bit of this and see what they're talking about.
Him, because he got her life in danger, Dirty Nikki's life and the kid's life in danger.
Why is this man sitting up here with these with these glasses and this hat? I cannot.
Let's talk about it, Jag. You out there on the hunt? Let's go.
On more than one occasions and told him he wasn't worth a bullet because he knew the trouble he was bringing to that girl's door when he showed up. He knew. He knew exactly how dangerous it was. That's how I know he don't give no fuck about her. Just like
Jag, stop it.
He knew the trouble he was bringing.
Look, people, here we go again with Jag. And I had to keep pausing this a little bit.
No, so this is him just replaying one of her lives. Okay, let's try to get to where she called in. See, I didn't see all of this, y'all. Okay, this is where I think she called in at. Okay, there she is.
Police treat veterans when they arrest them.
Oh, God.
Look, Jag.
Answer my question, please.
Well, no. They treat them pretty much the same as they treat everybody else.
No, they don't. Not when they're listed as armed and dangerous.
Well, no. That's anybody that would be listed. Now,
my husband is listed as armed and dangerous. He's been going off of his nut, high on everything that him and Nikki can get from the money y'all been supplying with cash apps, feeding 2 drug addicts. They're not in a relationship. It was never a relationship, because if that's the case, why was he making plans to run off with this bitch to fucking Arkansas that he met in a goddamn chat room while he was still living at Nikki's?
Hey, Jay, let's keep this real. Let's keep it real. No,
I am keeping it real.
No. I'm telling you this, right? And this is the best advice I can give you, right?
He has 2 guns on him. He has the Glock and he has my 380 that the DeSoto police gave him.
Wait, hold up. Time out. Pause on the play. Why is she sitting up here saying, how do they treat? It's like she's doing what they do on television. She's trying to do this predictive program thing to say, I said this was going to happen. Girl, you out here alleging that he's walking around fully loaded, and then saying, how do they treat veterans when they pull them over? Like, it's kind of like you're setting it up to whereas it could, turn out to be a tragic situation if in fact he does get stopped by the popo. Like I just don't like, why is you putting that information out there?
While he was manic, you motherfuckers are over.
But no, I'm saying if that's the case, if he's listed as armed and dangerous, it's not gonna be well when somebody find his ass. But that could
know.
Right. I'm saying, but that go with civilians also, right? But I'm just saying, but Jag,
you're a veteran.
Yes, I am.
Act like it.
Well, no, what you mean act like it?
You should give a fuck.
Well, Jag,
I don't know what your service was, but regardless of how big a coward my husband can be, he actually fought in war.
Okay. I did too. I was in the Marine Corps. We was on the front lines. I wasn't in the Army. I wasn't a cook.
My father was a Marine. Hoorah!
Oh, right. No. So I'm just telling you, right? But I'm telling you this, Jack. Yeah, he could be listed that way, but I'm telling you.
Don't you ever make fun of me when I'm scared for my husband's life. I don't give no fuck who he been with, where he been, what he done. He's my husband.
Girl, if you scared for his life, why would you put on blast that he is fucking heavily armed? Why would you say that? That is not giving scared and afraid. That is very much giving, let me tell y'all what he got so he could get pow before he pull out whatever it is that he got in his waist. What are y'all saying? Let me see what y'all saying. Read what I said twice and really think about it. Hey, y'all. Hey, Infants, Perfect Savage, YNV, Tanika. It should be given personality disorder because she has one. Perry was so patient during this. He's too good. He is. It was not long after that because he didn't get far. It's giving schizophrenia. I don't mean to laugh because it's crazy. Why did she just change her voice to an old Jewish lady? Now she gonna make Perry famous. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thanks. Cafe Naki Media. Jag is trying to get Goomba, a black man unalive, painting him as an armed veteran who won't comply with the police. Disgusting. Tell me about it, because at the end of the day, she called the people on this man. What was it called that she called? A hotline. And we heard her saying that he was dangerous and he was this and that. And basically like he's a menace to society. It's like she wants to see something happen to him. Like she's really trying to push for something happening to him. I really do appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much, boo. Trevor, I don't know how to pronounce that. Jag is just waking up to the idea her 15 minutes are over. Ooh. Oh my God, that part. She crazy. She went from stealing her money to getting money from the cash. Giving bitterness, love Jag, but she seems to have gone too far with the Goomba thing. Honestly, I think that she's losing control and she don't know how to take that. Because that man basically did anything that she told him to do. He went wherever she told him to go. And now she doesn't have the control and it's eating away at her because she's very controlling and she's a narcissist. And when narcissists lose their supply, they don't know how to act. They start to get crazy. And she clearly goes in and out of states of psychosis. So I just feel like she's trying to like set up, not necessarily, I don't want to say she's trying to set him up. I don't want it to be that heavy, but she's just trying to plant seeds. That's what I'm looking for. She's planting seeds about this man to make him seem dangerous, armed and dangerous, unhinged.
I get it, Jag, but let me tell you this for real. And let me tell you something. As I am a veteran, we don't went through this shit. I don't dealt with a lot of other people.
I expected more from you than this. You pulled some pretty low stunts, Perry, but to sit there and to make fun of a veteran and to make fun of a military wife, of a veteran wife, when she's worried about her armed and dangerous husband who's listed and he's a black.
Y'all heard her? Armed and very dangerous husband. She literally flat out said what I just said that she was trying to imply. Yo, Jag is acting like a Caucasian woman right now. She's giving very much Karen. Y'all know how Karens do. Karens run amok. They act a fool. They gaslight. They poke and they trigger. And then they play the victim. And Jag is acting like a Karen right now. That's why. Let's keep going.
He's black.
Okay, Jack, let's get this right. I mean, before all this came up, and whether veteran husband, just a, you could be a civilian and a husband. I'm telling you this. I just feel like he's not coming back. And I think personally, if I was you,
He's
I would
going to jail, Perry.
Wait, no. And probably if he did the shit he said,
He's facing 5 felony charges in 2 different states, and he racked all of this shit up in less than 2 fucking months.
And then he probably deserved to go to jail, Jack. But what I'm telling you
Does that not sound like he's not off his nut?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Now she crying. I see. Okay, we started from the ending. She did not sound like she wanted him to be, in a clanker at the end of this live. We went from end to forward. I know that's a little mixed and jangled and jumbled, but y'all, we here together. What I just played, this woman was singing a completely different tune. She was saying, baby, come home. Baby, I'm begging, baby. I'm begging, begging, baby. She just wanted him to come home so they could work through it together. She don't sound like this. It's giving 2 different personalities. It's giving what? It's giving Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's giving who are you right now? This is a lot. I don't know. What? Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I can only take your word for it that he's sort of out there. You know what I'm saying? To me, I look at it maybe just being immature and whatever. I don't fucking know. But I'm telling you this. If I was your brother,
he is a sexual assault survivor.
Right,
His mother molested him when he was.
Ooh, that's heavy. Dang, I'm not trying to, we monetizing over here. I'm building my channel. Let's just, I'm
him.
When he went to war, because that's a contract he signed up with the military.
No, he went straight out of high school. He was an ROTC in high school. He signed up to go to war. He volunteered to go to that war just to get the fuck away from that nasty bitch.
Okay, right. But I'm telling you this. If I was you, Jag, his behavior has spoke for itself, and you saying the same thing. I think your husband and his family,
you're not going to die by the hands of no fucking cop.
Are toxic to you. If I
He's
was
not going to die by the hands of no.
Oh, what is happening? What? Okay. But she keeps saying she's going to be a widow. So how? I mean, and isn't Goomba's younger than Jag? So why does she keep saying over and over, I will be a widow. I'm not getting a divorce this time. I'm going to be a widow. And I remember she said she was going to wear a Yves Saint Laurent. That's how she was. Dressed to his funeral and pee on his ashes. She said all of these things in another live. Okay. I don't want my stuff to be getting flagged now, child. She's using a lot of colorful language.
A lot of stuff that's going on is entertaining. Because we found it's like funny and stuff. But when the shit becomes like, when we don't know if it's real or fake, it makes you think, well, damn, is somebody just acting out? Because, you always have the class clown that do some shit, right? But what I'm saying is,
that's how he hides his pain.
That's how you hide the pain.
Or he stays on the game because he doesn't like sleeping.
Jag.
Because when he sleeps, he has nightmares. If it's not about the war, it's about his mom fucking touching him.
Jag. You know what, though? Let's not use that shit for no damn excuses. I'm telling you at this point right now, he using that shit to make you feel bad so he can run the street, do what the fuck he want to do. And then you'll sit there and say, well, I know he did this, and I know he was with Nikki when I was in the psych ward, but now because he was touched, we don't fucking know if he was touched or not.
He's the one that set me up to go into the psych ward.
No.
He's the one that set me up to go into the psych ward. That whole thing.
But didn't you call the people on him and try to get him committed? Y'all is playing the same games at this point if this man actually set you up to go into the psych ward. Which people don't gotta set you up. You go into the police station, cussing and yelling and just acting manic. What? Girl, you be setting yourself up.
Thing in Bobby's, it was a fucking plan. His mom, Bobby, and the cops was all in on it because I had fucking pulled their fucking card. So they used him to lure me there. They made sure he created that. They knew what was going to happen.
Okay, and Jaguar, I take that for facts, right? But if you had a husband or a man that gave a fuck about you, and he did this to you, his ass got to go. And see, because you know what though, and I bullshit around. And I like to have fun with this shit. But Jag, and like I said, I ain't got no dog in the fight, not with you or Goomba. But I'm telling you this,
divorced
Goomba
already.
is not shit.
I'm not getting divorced again.
No, let it go. Why top the rest of your life with a fucking loser?
I'm not getting divorced again. I made a promise not only to my husband, I'm not going to be twice divorced.
You know what, Jag? I'd rather be twice divorced than always hurting for the rest of my damn life. Let that fucker go. I'm only telling you, not tell my sister the same damn thing. Fuck
look at me.
I'm looking at
I want you to look at me. My husband is a piece of shit most of the time.
Right.
He's a pain in the fucking ass. He's the class clown. He can be annoying. When he's on drugs, he's 10 times worse. See, if I had known about the drugs before we got married, I would have never married him.
But Jag, you know what though? And that could be a fact, but you know about him now. So moving forward.
And he's a veteran.
No,
and he's a sexual assault survivor.
Yeah, Jack.
And he's a drug addict who struggles.
No. I don't give a fuck if he was a convict. I'm just telling you this. Well, no, I know it's your husband, but not all husbands gonna be good husbands, Jack.
I didn't think I was ever gonna fall in love with him, you see.
Right, I get it, and I understand.
So why does she marry him? This whole thing, I am dazed and confused. Why did she get married? What? Wait, you didn't think you was gonna fall in love with your husband, so did you fall in love with him before or after y'all got married? Because wasn't she with him a year or however long before they actually tied the knot? So why did you marry him? This whole thing got me so confused.
I didn't think I was ever going to really fall in love with him. I wasn't expecting this to last more than 6 months.
Jack, you know what? Let me tell you something for real.
But I fell in love with him.
You know, that part I can believe, because I think I started my show out by saying I always thought
Storm, you know what? Y'all literally, when she first came out, when those videos that y'all did together reached millions, that was the door busting open for her to fucking soar. To soar. I don't understand how the ball got dropped like this. I really don't get it. But sometimes people just aren't ready. Like, would they say you could bring a horse to the well or to the water, but you can't make it drink? Sometimes people are afraid of success. So they blow it up. It'll never work. They're going to blow it up every time. I don't know. But what I think what got her is that Gone Girl joint. That Surviving Jag joint. I think that threw her for a loop that she was not expecting.
Felt you was stronger than that. You know how people come in and represent themselves as a certain way? I was like, no, Jag will let it go. You know, she'll take the little hurt and move on. But I can tell the last couple of days, you ain't been the same Jag that you normally is. It's almost like you just going through this thing. But I'm telling you as a friend at this point, do not waste your life for a person who ain't never gonna fucking change. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Him or Dirty Nikki ain't shit without you. So
let me say this to you.
Right.
I have a very good friend. Her name is Tamika Harper. Her stage name is Georgia Me.
Okay.
She's the queen of deaf poetry. She won a Tony Award for Deaf Poets on Broadway. And at one of my worst moments in my marriage, I was sitting in her yard in Atlanta while we were there. And she looked at me and she said, I know you love that man. She said, you remember this, sis. Everyone is redeemable.
Well, you know what though, Jack? I'm gonna tell you something for real. In the last couple,
Everyone.
Jack, I'm gonna tell you something.
Wait, but wasn't she just crying with Tokyo Tony saying she would never take him back because his beautiful peen was ruined? Because he had to bump. Didn't she just what? Yo, this lady, she be making my head spin. I mean, you know, women, it's our prerogative to change our minds and so on and so forth. But she literally was singing 2 different tunes just in this live alone. So now she want him back and he's redeemable. But he just wasn't shit with a jacked up peen a few days ago. Oh, okay. All right, let's keep going. Because I am confusion. Like,
Because I always look at you having a hard shell. But I'm gonna tell you something. You know, in the last couple of days, just your responses and your actions and stuff, I really truly think you really truly love this motherfucker, right? And I get it. When you marry somebody, you go into it, but you cannot let your life go because you picked the wrong person, whether it's your second or third time. It doesn't matter, Jag. Your life is worth more than just waiting on somebody.
I'm
to
seeing
hopefully
this one
change
to the
around.
grave, Perry. Thanks for the advice, but I'm seeing this one to the grave.
But I see it, but I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to let them ruin the rest of your life. And now you 6 foot under. When
He's
you can
about to
finally
go to
get some
jail.
relief. Okay, Jack, let me ask you this then, right? Too.
I need to see him before
Okay.
they take him in.
Okay. So
I need to pray with him.
obviously you love him, right? And you want us to think different of him by coming up with excuses. Well, this happened to him. He's a better
No,
man.
I'm saying
not
he's
right.
a piece of shit human being, but he's a human being.
Right, I get it.
And right now, it is still Shabbos. The sun has not gone down.
Uh-huh.
And Jesus said, we are to forgive.
No, well, you know what though? Yeah, you can forgive, but you don't forget. Okay. And I'm just saying, like,
I'll never forget the things that my husband has put me through. Some
Right.
of them have been horrific.
why would you want to go through it again, Jack? Seriously.
I'm still going through it. I haven't given up yet.
Well, you know what, Jack? Look, let's get into this conversation right here. Right.
Right now, the most
this is what I
important
think.
thing to me, Perry, is
should
to
be your
find my
son.
husband
It should
before
be your son right
the
now.
authorities get him and make sure that he surrenders peacefully.
No. Your first thing should be your son right now. Right? Just in my
Oh,
opinion.
Sam is fine. He's right there.
No. Right. But you can't, Jack, you can't save everybody.
Says who?
Well, I'm telling you that. Now, you could want to.
I've been saving people for years. Says
Right,
who?
but have you
it seems like she wants something to happen to this man. She keeps speaking this over him. Words are manifestations. Why is she constantly like, something's gonna happen? I don't want anything to happen. I'm gonna be a widow. It's like I feel like I saw somebody saying she's putting spells on this man. And speaking all of this into existence. Yes, it's exactly. She keeps speaking this on this man. Like, what is the tea? Does she want to be a widow? Does she want something to happen when he comes into contact with the popo? Like, this is giving Freaky Saturday. Oh, if it was Friday, that would have been perfect. Freaky Friday.
saved everybody? Have you saved Goomba ass yet? Since
No, I'm going to leave that.
No. But listen to what I'm saying.
Listen to me. Saving my husband is above my pay grade. I'm gonna have to leave that one.
I know, but basically what I'm saying is some things above your pay grade. And this is what I'm trying to say, Jag, for real. If I haven't ever told you anything else, because when you come on and do things, I'm gonna come on and just have fun with it. That's what I'm gonna do. But at the end of the day, I feel like you got too much talent to let it go down. You got too much self-pride to let somebody else ruin your shit. When these other people, who gives a fuck about Dirty Nikki?
Nobody.
Clout chaser, but she gonna use your name and keep doing the same shit.
Future inmate of the Louisiana prison system.
Well, guess what? Goomba ain't no fucking better. And I know it's your husband, and it's not to be disrespectful to you. I'm just being honest to you as I'm talking to my sister. Now, we can agree to disagree, but I'm telling you this.
Thanks, boo.
His ass could kick rocks. You can do bad by yourself, Jag. You don't need nobody else bringing you down.
I don't do bad. I just let people think that I do.
Well, I get it. I mean, but let's not have the shield.
First of all, Perry is kicking that real old school Jeep up. Let me sit down over here. Let me talk to you for a minute. He's giving it the really real. She gonna say, first of all, I don't do bad. Girl, we done seen you get arrested multiple times. We done seen you. Okay. All right. I'm not even going to say. I ain't even got to finish what I was about to say.
Jack, if I ask you right now, are you seriously happy right now? What would your answer be?
Absolutely not. My husband, I don't know where my husband is, and I'm worried for his life.
Right. Do not let nobody steal your joy. Okay. And
just so you know, Perry, so you can feel a little better, I got a hot date tonight with a man that I gave birth to 21 years ago named Sam. I'm taking him to his first reggae party.
Okay. And so that's good because you know what, Jack? I'm telling you, it's for real. Everybody go through ups and downs in their life. You at this point right now, you got to just move forward, right? Dude, stop looking backwards, is what I'm trying to say. No, has your life been perfect? No, I know a lot of things. I'm saying like things that happen.
You don't know the half of it.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying, I know enough to see pain there, right? It's what
There
I'm
should
saying.
be pain. I've been through a lot.
Right, I know.
But do you know what I need? Do you know what I really need?
What's that?
I need for people to act like the institution of marriage actually means something.
It do if both parties are participating in it.
It does even when they don't.
No. If both parties don't participate, that shit ain't worth a damn. It was just some shit they got up there. I do. They don't lie to some motherfucker. It's scammers every day. Don't be scammed by Goomba. Because apparently
He's right.
Apparently, if Goomba wanted to be with you right now, you wouldn't have to ride around all fucking day looking for him, right?
Oh, it's true.
What kind of respect is that? I mean, because for real, if you was my sister, I probably would have whooped his ass.
He's afraid.
No, I'm telling you right now, fuck the cartel. If he did my sister like that, I probably would have whooped his ass.
All of the internet hates him now.
Well, Jack, and I'm thinking you might want to catch on too. And you start hating him and let that fucker go. Because look, how much disrespect are you gonna take? The internet saying, oh, Jag going through this bad time. Nobody's life is perfect, but hell, you can't have this little flunky over there with Dirty Nikki doing what the fuck. They plotting off your name.
I know.
Ain't nobody know neither one of these motherfuckers before they came into your circle.
I know.
Let it go, Jag. I'm telling
you. He brought that trash into my life. And for that, he's going to spend some years in prison.
Well, you know what, though? And if he in prison, he ain't going to be doing you no good. I would give his ass look, the fastest way to teach a person, if he really truly loves you, divorce him. Divorce him. Because words don't mean shit. It's all about actions. Divorce his ass. Free yourself up for a balance. And if he really
you want to know what my response is to that?
Yeah, go ahead. Make him prove himself back. Go ahead.
I'll be a widow this time.
Yeah, Jack, I get it, but why
she keeps saying that cryptic shit?
I'd be a widow.
That's where I stand. That's the promise that I made to God.
Okay, but to be a widow, before you become a widow, you get to have him going around using your name for clicks and views, sleeping with hookers.
Oh. Trust me, he's about to pay for all of that. Jail in Louisiana and in Phoenix aren't fun.
Yeah.
He's about to have to sleep in tents. He's going to be going into jail as the idiot sucker that fucked it up with Jaguar Wright. He's going to get clowned on the floor about that every day. He has a bad temper, so he's going to be fighting every day.
Well, you know what, though? And that's his fight, Jack. But I'm going to tell you this, because right now, I'm not talking to Go, I'm just talking to you. And I think your life would be a whole lot better, for real. I'm just going to say this. Stay away from
it. It has been better without him. I can't lie about that.
Jack, you know what, though? Because if this shit is the way it is that what got you going to the police? Stop going to the fucking police. Leave that shit alone.
I still have a duty.
A duty for what?
I have my duty to God. I made a promise to God. I got to keep that promise right now. All that matters is that he safely surrenders. Because he ain't dying at the hands of no cop.
No. I mean, no, that's fine. No, I'm just saying, look, I'm not sure if you're on medication or whatever. Take it, do whatever. But what I'm trying to say is this. Don't go up there, because you know how society is. If anybody know, you know. You can't go up near the mayor's office talking this shit. You can't go down to the police station talking this shit.
Terry,
it's ways of doing it,
Terry,
and you know it's part of ways.
Understand this about me. Everything that I do, I do with extreme and intentional
Stop.
purpose.
Let it go.
Okay,
I knew
but
exactly what was going to happen when I went into the mayor's office. That's why I recorded it.
right, okay, but if you know, Jag, so now on one hand, you can know what's gonna happen there.
I wanted
Look,
to go back to jail.
right, okay, right. But that's a sad life when a person wants to go back
No,
to
you
jail.
don't understand. The information that I needed on the DeSoto police force wasn't something I'm going to find out here on the street. I had to get arrested and go back to jail so I could get what I needed. Now
No,
I can sue them.
no, Jag, what you need is to probably, I mean, just for me, is to be
Do you know how many
free.
times I forced myself into an
You need to
arrest
be free.
just
You
to
need,
get intel? This ain't nothing new.
you need to, man, the fuck the intel. You need to be free from Goomba. You need to be by yourself, you and your family, and because like all this shit going on, you overlooking life. We only got one time at this shit.
I've
Your
had
son
plenty of
only got
fun,
one.
Harry, and I'm
You
going to
only
have
got
plenty
one.
more.
Wait, I like this guy. Perry is actually speaking like sound. He's very calm. He's not feeding into the antics. He didn't go on a spar of words back and forth with her. And he's telling her, oh, that probably was a mistake giving him that pen top. I just want him to get away from me now. He's kicking it back and forth. I like this. I like him. I like how he's talking to her right now.
Huh?
I've had plenty of fun and I'm going to have plenty more. What's important to me right now is the mission that I have from God, the mission that I have for my family, and becoming mayor of Shreveport. Those are the three most important things on my mind right now.
Right. No, I, you know, I get it. Everybody got goals. Everybody got different things. But Jag, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
do you think now? Let's keep it real. Do you think your relationship with Goomba would have been better if you wasn't constantly tormenting his family, even whether
I didn't torment his family.
No, I'm
They
saying by
tormented
telling
me.
him. Okay.
They tormented me. See, what you don't understand about these people is they're very, very, very skillful sociopaths. They did so much
Is that projection?
shit to me, so much fucked off shit to me while I was nice to them, buying gifts, showing up, Aunt Jackie, doing this. I gave his motherfucking $5,000 worth of clothes. Like I was good to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, Jag,
until
you
I
know
heard them laughing and joking about my son being murdered and people saying bang, 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 and the children falling on the floor, reenacting my son's death.
Yeah, if that happened like that, that's fucked up, Jag. But I'm gonna tell you this though, for real.
And then them telling my husband to
That's terrible if that happened. That is terrible.
come home and tell me maybe I should have took that as a sign that I needed to get out of Texas.
Okay, well, see, if your husband just said that, that was some crazy shit anyway. But I'm just saying this. I think you should take your meds and get your life back, Jag. Because you know what?
Please do me a favor. Don't ever say medication to me again.
Why not?
Because what I take and ingest in my body is none of your business or anyone else's.
No. But if that's what making you whole, if that was keeping you rational, if not taking the medication gonna have you erratic. Okay, well, are you worried about what your husband taking?
All right, bye, Perry.
All right. Well, bye.
It was nice until now.
Well, no. I'm just okay. Yeah.
Okay, so clearly she called back in because I played the ending first. We was backwards as hell there. But how's she gonna get mad at him for saying you should take your meds when she literally was yelling at the top of her fucking lungs to anybody who would listen with 2 pairs of ears? 2 pairs of ears. I don't think that makes sense. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm on my meds. I'm off my meds. She was even yelling out what type of medication she takes. I don't think people should put their business out there and like make it very known that they're on meds and then get upset when someone simply says, oh, and then make it known that they haven't been taking them. If someone simply says you should maybe take your meds, how is that like, how do you be like, all right, I'm going, bye. Like, I don't get it. Well, what are y'all saying up here in the comments? That thing off the chain. Oh my gosh, she hasn't taken them. Every time she hears the truth, she runs. Trigger word for her. Ooh. I can't believe she's never been kicked out of a motel or establishment because she knows, she's calculated. She understands that she needs a place to sleep and she has to pay for her motels or hotels. So she's not about to go in there and turn up. Hello. Hi, Miss Jack of all trades. Hey, Toya. The Bella Dutch. Hi. Mm-mm-mm. She's loca. Yes, hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button. Y'all, that's crazy. I think I agree with Perry. I feel like she should just leave him alone and let him go. But honestly, what else? Like, that's her storyline. At the end of the day, this is kind of like we're watching like a reality TV show on the Fubu network. And without the hubby, you know, and the antics and the girlfriend, these are all characters. And what she said at the airport, welcome to my world, welcome to YouTube. Like, it's a show, it's antics. She knows exactly what she's doing. And I'm not mad. We can't be mad. Hey, if people tuning in, I'm tuning in. I'm sitting up here giving commentary. We talking about it. We can't be mad. It's entertaining. I just said, like I said before, I'm going to say, like I said before, I think it would be better if it was not, if it was more curated and not actually her blowing up her actual life in real life. Like, I would have loved to see her in, you know, something that actually was a production instead of it just being like, okay, let me just exploit my personal life. Put everybody on blast, put everybody on Front Street, talk about people like a dog, literally get, you know, put in a clanker and in the institutions, like literally just blow it up for a click and a view. And you know, when she was talking about his family saying, oh, they're the ones who've been harassing me and doing this and blah, blah, blah. I don't recall seeing anyone on the internet saying that they was that they were Goomba's family. I didn't see anybody. I don't know. Maybe have y'all seen Goomba's family on the internet talking about Jag the way that she's been talking about them and putting their information out there and, you know, saying a bunch of unsavory things? I haven't seen anyone come out and say, I'm Goomba's aunt, or I'm Goomba's sister, or I'm a cousin or a brother. I have yet to see that. Never know. Exactly. So it's like, hey, Kay, scat. So it's kind of like, what is she talking about? We've never seen his family come out and publicly demean you or try to expose or exploit you. I haven't seen that. So if there are things that have gone on behind closed doors, like if they were reenacting, you know, what happened to her son, which is a tragedy, I think that is distasteful. I don't agree with it. However, that is something that should be handled in the same way in which you felt like it came about, which was off the internet. We didn't know anything about that. And then you're making these allegations that your husband's mother, you know, essayed him. That is some heavy stuff. And I saw a clip of a live where the girlfriend that they keep calling dirty, I'm ashy, y'all, don't judge me, that they keep calling dirty, Nikki, saying that, you know, she's been trying to program this into him. And that he didn't necessarily come out and say that. Like, but she keeps saying it. It's like she keeps saying, I don't want this to happen and I'm going to be a widow. It's like she understands. She knows magic. I would not be surprised if she does spirit cooking. It would not shock me. This lady very much well, she's aware of what she's doing. She understands the power of words. She's been in the entertainment industry. Anybody that has been in the entertainment industry has had to be able to glamour people. Anyone that has been on any type of world platform has had to be able to command attention and get people to believe. Bambino, stop. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta put him in the heat. My bad, y'all. I tried to put him away before I came live, but he ran. He kept running from me. I guess he knew. He was like, bitch, I'm not about to, you ain't about to tuck me away. But back to what I was saying. I just think that Yeah, you know, people that have ever been on a world stage, people that have ever like excelled, that have ever been like on television or in front of cameras, they know how to command an audience. They understand their words, they understand wordplay, they understand word semantics. They know, especially people like her that are like serious narcissists, they are very manipulative and they're very tactful in what it is that they do and say. So people like that can become very successful and they climb the ladder because they know how to get in a person's head, right? Like, look at the world leaders. They're very good at talking. They use their hands. They get people to do a bunch of things for them. The average person that is in a high ranking position in this country and in the world are psychopaths because they don't have empathy. They don't feel anything for anybody else. And I always talk about superficial charm with you guys. A person can pretend to be warm and kind and loving. Oh. But deep down inside, they will slit you and keep it moving. Those people, those types of people are very dangerous. But those types of people are world leaders because they will do whatever it takes to get to where they need to go. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? What are y'all saying? Oop, it's back on lockdown. I tried to let him rock. I'm like, okay, like he was chilling out, and then he gets like very much like, oh, you're busy and you're actually doing something. Now you have to pay me some attention. If you can't make yourself rich, you're magic and ish. That's why she hate Erykah Badu and Beyonce. Ooh. Yeah, she says she's a marketing genius. The thing is, and you know, she over like, okay, how do I explain what I'm trying to say? But how? Like in what way? Like, are you and that's okay. So that goes into my point of me saying I would love to see her transmute all of this energy that she's putting into her husband and in the antics and put it into something actually creative and water it, plant the seeds and grow something that could be lucrative and that won't be so low vibrational and super fucking toxic. You know? Do you understand she'll never be a world leader? I'm not necessarily saying that she will, but we're all talking about her. So she has some type of appeal when it comes to not the masses, but I don't know what to consider us over here in this sector. I wouldn't say the masses because, you know, but she has a bunch of content creators talking about her daily. So that there's something to that. There's something to that. Absolutely. Donate. I appreciate everything you guys send. And hit the like. She went too far, destroying her reputation. Exactly. Yes, I agree. I feel like she went off the deep end. So now it's kind of like go hard or go home. You know what I mean? Like, how do you really redeem yourself from this? I really honestly don't know. And honestly, maybe a way that she feels like she could kind of probably reel it in is to get Goomba back on her side because now they're completely divided. And I remember when she first started coming out saying, I'm at war with my husband. I'm at war with my husband. Like, who wants to be at war with your husband, especially if that's like the Clyde to your Bonnie? They was riding dirty together. Yes, and she can really sing. She can. She's talented. Mm. Mm. I don't know. I guess we're gonna see what's going on. I do wish that, you know, if she is on some medication that could help regulate her mood and her going in and out of psychosis or not being completely, you know, aware of like what's going on and the things that she said previously or what the hell is going on. Like, I want her to be in a better mental state. Like, I feel like everyone should work on their mental health if they suffer from, you know, mental disorders. No, I mean, majority of us are cooped the fuck out. So this is not me sitting up here judging. This is absolutely not me sitting up here judging. But it comes a time in one's life where you have to smell the Folgers and take accountability. Look in the mirror and be introspective and say, hey, everybody around me ain't the motherfucking problem all the time. It ain't DeSoto. It ain't the motherfuckers at the barbershop. It ain't Goomba head. It ain't the girlfriend Nikki. It ain't every fucking body. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's the person that's looking back at you when you are looking in the mirror. And that is the hardest thing to do. Taking accountability for your fuck ups in life and taking accountability for how you show up and how you've contributed to the demise of your life, your success, your relationships, your status. That is the hardest pill to swallow. But once you swallow it, it starts to go down a little easier, you know? And she herself said that one of her friends, that was a poet, Georgia May or whatever, said everyone is redeemable. But I don't think that Jag realizes and recognizes that she needs to be redeemed. You got to stop looking outside yourself and start looking inside yourself. I mean, we are who we are, you know? We attract who we are lots of the times. And I was saying this to Storm last night. I was like, that's why I got to get the hell on from this ghetto toxic circus shit. Because I be taking my happy ass back on over. Like, but at least I can admit it. I'm not sitting up here saying, oh, it's everybody's fault. Like, of course, sometimes, you know, I might chew a motherfucker out and cuss a motherfucker like a dog in the street. But at the end of the night, I'd be like, girl, you know, you ain't got no goddamn business even associating with this shit. Like, you keep putting yourself at the ghetto toxic circus and then blaming everybody else. That's not how any of this works. We got to do better. We got to do better. Not smell a Folgers and change diaper. I cannot. I can't. Oh, you think it's too late? Damn. Shouts out to everybody that has joined me tonight. I hope you guys have been hitting the like button, and I hope that you guys are subscribed. Shouts out to my new subscribers. I love y'all. Shouts out to my day ones. We in the building. We gonna keep growing because that's what we do over here. Elevation is everything. Elevation is life. Oh, my allergies are crazy. Oh my God, Jag chose evil. That's crazy. True statement. Yes, Queen B. Shouts out to you. Hey, Mia, shouts out. The Diva, hey, y'all. Pac-Man, shouts out. So I wanted to show y'all this video that someone sent to me that disturbed the fuck out of me. Why they said she smelled like Loves and Huggies? I cannot. Y'all gotta be stopped. Y'all gotta be stopped. Stop the press. Stop the press. I cannot. All right, this video is a little disturbing. I just wanted to, you know, play it because we really need to do a better job in our community. We need to hold people accountable for how they show up. And I really think that men should hold other men accountable. And when you see women in situations that's dangerous, I don't think it's okay for everybody to just be silent. Women and girls, should I say, because they, you know, us melanin rich women in this country, in the world, period, they make us adults way before our time. And then we in turn, grow up to act like Jaguar Wright. It starts from adolescence. And this video, I just was like, oh my God. Please, because y'all talking about her diaper booty. I cannot. Y'all gotta stop this. Yes, new subscriber. Thank you, Bella Dutch. Thank you. Thanks. Y'all, it's hilarious. When's the Bambino merch coming? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Hey, it's gonna come. We got a lot of stuff coming soon, sooner than later. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video for y'all. Shout out to Lit NG18. Oh my God, this video, it's just crazy. Y'all know we gotta share what's going on because a lot of people claim that it's not every man, it's not everyone, it's not everybody. But then when you look around, you see a bunch of fuckery going on and people just turn a blind eye. I don't see anybody covering videos like this that go viral because it doesn't, you know, feed into the narrative that they like to constantly try to put out there, that it's not all, that's not everybody. Clearly it's not. But like I always say, if a apple is majority rotten, and it's just this little amount that's not. Can y'all see that? You're not gonna bite into it. It's a rotten fucking apple. Period. You would buy a Bambino t-shirt. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to these Instagram streets. I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna play this and then talk a little bit. Then I'm gonna skedaddle. Okay, fair use.
You know, they say everything. Who you call? I stay.
So this video is because a grown ass man made a pass at young girls, and they didn't want to talk to me. Thanks, Gerald Davis. Shout out, Ola. Congratulations on your channel's progression. Watching from Hawaii. Jaguar has unspoken trauma unresolved. Thank you.
My gun on me on the train. Call the motherfucker to their death site. I'm not gonna just let high school goofies y'all be arguing with in the hallway. I'll call my brother. Call him. Your ass gonna die. And if we was on the streets, I would have shot her ass because you making the call. Now my life is down. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with y'all little ass girls. Y'all out here playing games with grown ass men. Niggas gonna stand over one of y'all ass. Y'all so pretty and so precious. Motherfucker gonna stand over y'all ass.
This is Monroe.
Y'all hear what he said? So these girls are deathly afraid. You could tell because they're mute. They're not saying anything. They're scared. And then somebody's like, I'm a call, like, just, she ain't even saying that. She just probably on her phone. And he's like, go ahead. Y'all so pretty and y'all so precious. If we was outside, I would have pop-howled one of y'all's asses. It's so scary and dangerous for young women, girls, older women. It don't even matter. It's just.
Got time for that shit. Y'all out here choosing, sucking dick y'all want to suck. These lame ass dick y'all be sucking. Lame ass hoes, y'all deserve a lame ass nigga.
Doors closing.
Ain't with none of y'all little ass hoes. Get fucked up.
Blade is next. Doors open on the left and Blade.
I'm damn near 30. I'm fucking bitches your age, my age, older than me.
Pink.
All that.
Brown.
Y'all heard him? He said, I'm damn near 30. So this is a grown ass man. They're not even responding. And look at how aggressive and nasty and evil and demonic he is.
Y'all, all that. Yeah, you can call it, I'm fucking them.
Okay, that ain't my problem.
Yeah, call the police.
Let me shut up, because I'll flood your ass.
You gonna flood? Who you gonna flood? Who you gonna flood? Flood me with what?
Don't say nothing.
I don't give a fuck about y'all being no little girl. She old enough for me.
Don't say nothing.
Fuck you mean?
Pink.
Ain't no age on no mouth.
Blue line trains at Blade.
You out here sucking grown dick.
This is a red line train to Howard.
This man just said, I don't give a fuck about y'all being no little girls. You out here sucking grown dick. This is a stranger. A stranger fucking danger. Okay, let me just let the rest of this play.
What you talking about, bitch? Talking about you gonna throw your age out there? What the fuck is y'all was 11? Y'all get y'all ass smoked, killed, raped. Get y'all ass raped, killed,
Closing.
whatever. To my shit, put me out there. Put me out there what? Cause I said I'm fucking bitches your age and older than my age. I put myself out there. How the fuck are you put me out there?
Grand and State is next.
You don't know. None of the bitches I'm fucking, so how is
Doors
rape?
open on the right at Grand and
Get
State.
your surviving R. Kelly looking ass out here. Look, goofy ass. I hate y'all type of little ass 911 asshole. Y'all out here fucking with grown niggas, but so the nigga treat y'all as y'all wanna call the police. Surviving R. Kelly ass bitch. Y'all the reason why he locked up now. Little hoes like this. The reason why R. Kelly locked up. The money stopped coming in. Fuck out of here. That's rape. Yeah, I done raped a lot of hoes. Nah. Put that on social media. I'm a rapist. Bitch. Y'all don't scare me with this little feminist ass activity y'all got going on. Bro.
This is Grand and State.
Y'all ass to get raped too. Fuck you, man. I'm not finna, I don't got no filter because no white people came on this train. Fuck them. They been raping y'all goofy in the ass. Y'all been alligator bait. Fuck you worried about? They been raping y'all. Right, get out. Right, get out. Right, get out.
That is, did y'all hear that, man? He said, I don't give a fuck if you was 11. 11, that's a sixth grader. Those girls said they was young. I don't know. I couldn't hear exactly what they said, but he was like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all putting y'all age out there. I don't care if y'all little girls, y'all little bitches and hoes. But we don't see the manosphere and the red pill. We don't see anybody telling these men, they don't ever say anything to these men. But yet they get up here and say it's I guess that's a single black mother's fault that man, that grown ass 30-year-old man, was threatening to R-word those little girls, calling them everything but a child of God because they would not entertain him. What we go through on a daily basis, people could not even imagine. And it's really sad that a lot of us are afraid of the men that look like us. Going to the gas station is fucking dangerous. Riding on the subway is dangerous. Walking down the fucking street. Do y'all know how many times I've had to cross the streets because I was fucking afraid for my fucking life? I've had bottles thrown at me. I'd have been cussed out like a fucking dog in the street because I would not entertain. The fact that so many of these fucking scrubby ass niggas really want you to scrub the ground with them and feel like they're obligated to you, your body, your energy, your likeness, your time, it's ridiculous. It's really scary. It's fucking dangerous being a woman and a girl. Nobody really talks about this enough. I've had so many fucked up experiences with men. The way they get up here and call us and cuss us for filth and say we ain't shit and we gonna go over to the other side of it. Go! Because the stories that me personally that I could fucking tell, that shit trigger the fuck out of me. I've always been a fucking overly developed girl. Hair down my fucking back. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, like always. And I was fucking harassed and relentlessly. A bitch done been stalked and all types of shit. But these niggas get up here and pretend, oh, it's not all of it. Oh, y'all just choosing these niggas. Those girls did not choose that. What would they say? It's his mother's fault. Women are constantly told to police themselves. Police their bodies. Why are you dressed like this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Men are never fucking told to control their fucking and curb their urges. If men were taught to control themselves, instead of constantly placing the blame on the fucking victims, we would not have this shit, just rewatching it. I didn't even watch the whole thing when I saw it because I was so fucking triggered. I just watched the whole thing with y'all just now. And they love to be like, well, what was she wearing? Well, why was she over here? Why was she over there? Women in fucking third world countries are covered from the fucking top of their crown to the soles of their feet. All you can see is their eyes, and they still experience assault. Children that don't have any flat like a baseboard experience. But yet it's the black women's fault. It's black women's fault. The black woman did it. The black woman, those young girls made him custom fulfilled and threatened to R-word them. And y'all don't understand. Well, y'all understand because it's a lot of melanin rich women in this fucking chat. Why aren't men being raised to be better? Why is it always on the woman? Are they fucking savages? Because at the end of the day, It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you look like. Who are the predators and the perpetrators? That is where the focus should lie. There's tribes of people that's butt ass naked. Are they just going around taking it wherever, whenever? Because everybody's just walking around nakedy? And this is not me saying to not be aware of your surroundings or to not, take precaution. That is not my point. My point is, it doesn't fucking matter what you do when we're surrounded by scrub ass niggas. Majority. Oh, not all. We know that. But I could guarantee most of the women that's in this chat right now has experienced a scrubby ass nigga. More so than not. So how do we rectify? They don't listen to us because they say we ain't shit. And the white and the bright light is better. They go over there, baby mama them the fuck out too. So I don't know what the solution is. But those young women did not deserve, those girls, I don't even know how old they are. Those girls, they probably, 14, 15 at most? They didn't deserve that. And nobody intervened. Nobody intervened. Now, if this was a video of a different type of woman, if y'all picking up what the fuck I'm putting down, that shit would have went viral. And people, okay. I need to calm down because that really just upset me. Like, we all need to get licensed to carry. I do walk around with some spray. That just made me upset. Oh, it makes me want to cry. Because it always falls back on the women. They don't get held accountable. Very rarely. Okay. Could you imagine how afraid they were? And nobody said shit. He was bucking and all, and like, too many for me to count. A guy me when I was 14 because I wouldn't hug him, but he got his. It's the entitlement for me. And this is what I'm saying. They get on a fucking internet and lie like a Persian rug. That story, that video that I just showed y'all is not uncommon. It's way more common than you think. We've been socialized and we've been scared into accepting that. That is not normal behavior. Women have been brutalized because they don't want to fucking speak. I have experienced that personally because I don't want to stop and say hello. And they were in a controlled space. It's not like they could have just got up and walked up. Like, I would have been scared to even stand up and try to walk to the other car because you don't know what he's going to do. That man was fucking unhinged. Thanks, Mia. Yeah, I'm trying to like reel it in because it just like flashbacks. And we're always told, get over it. It's not that serious. It's your fault. Why were you wearing that? Why were you over there? Why were you talking to that person? Why did you go there? Why did you do this? Why did you that? What the fuck? Just walking down the street, being a woman is dangerous. Like, yet somehow it's just always our fault. I don't fucking understand it. Like, we don't get no protection. Nobody believes us. Nobody, even fucking acknowledges that we do be hurt and traumatized and fucking terrorized. And then when we grow up and start once again acting like fucking Jaguar Wright, people say, oh, this bitch is just crazy. Well, who the fuck? Or she broken. She don't listen. She this. She hard. She that and that. What about the niggas that fucking made her that way? Who terrorized her? Who traumatized her? Who broke her? Why is she hardened? People don't even ask questions like that because they don't give a fuck about melanin rich women. We don't have protection. You grew up in a generation of either you're lying or move on or get over it. And that happens me to this day. Well, Generation Z now, because I'm a millennial, Generation Z, like 20-year-olds, 18, they are way more sensitive. They couldn't take half the shit we experience, you know, millennials. But because of social media, like they have more of a voice. But in our community specifically, a lot of stuff is still just swept under the rug. And yet they say, well, statistics say, bitch, fuck your statistics. A lot of us still hold on to the notion that we don't want to see a nigga down and we don't want to call a po-po because we're going to put y'all in the system and this and that and the third, as if we don't get locked the fuck up too. I'm a need for men, for melanin rich men to stop playing the oppression Olympics against melanin rich women. Neither one of us have had it easy in this country. But, and yes, I am saying but, and they do say when you say but, it negates every fucking thing you said before. Women also have to experience misogyny and sexism on top of every other ism. Racism, classism, sexism, misogyny, like all of those things come into play. Men don't experience that. Hey, Cosmic Carbon to the Sun Goddess. Yeah. And it's sad because we come out now, the way that they're constantly comparing us, right? Comparing us constantly, saying these types of women are better. Now, imagine if we compiled a bunch of videos like that, right? And we got a bunch of testimonies from women that have been fucking utterly terrorized. What would they have to say in response to that? It's our fault, right? Never ever taking accountability. I've been told for many years, just ignore it, shaking my head back. That's what I was doing. I would just ignore it. And then at one point, I just used to give my number out to people because I was so afraid. I didn't want to get accosted or harassed or stalked or cursed out or berated. I've been told, bitch, fuck you. You acting like you light skinned. You ain't shit anyway. I used to experience colorism, all of this shit, just merely walking down the fucking street, minding my business. And that's another ism, a colorism. Like we experience so many things. There's so many tiers and tears, I mean TIERS, to what we experience walking around in life, like from being a child, from being a girl, a baby, to being a woman. And that's what also, kind of makes me upset that when you are born a biological woman, they try to discredit that experience. And there, no one else would ever know what it's like to be born this from a baby girl to a woman. That experience, especially melanin rich, I wouldn't even know how to put it into words. And this is not me knocking anybody else, but I don't. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get into all of that, but y'all picking up what I'm putting down. It's sad. Yep. Hello. Ring the motherfucking alarm. But yet they say we dangerous and we the ones that need to be terminated and we fucking up the community. And I just be looking around. Yo, I'm telling y'all, me coming into this commentary sector, I've been here for a few months and I can't believe the shit that I see and hear. I just be ready to break down crying. Like, The lies, the gaslighting. Constantly putting us down, constantly demeaning us, like just treating us like we ain't shit. Like we literally ain't the ones that's been holding them down, raising their children and marching for them, marching right beside them, fighting right beside them for rights that we both got at the same time, working, never ever being able to fucking rest in femininity. Oh, thanks, Diva. I know I'm really trying not to fucking break down crying on this live. I'm laughing now. It's not a laughing matter, but watching the rest of that video just now triggered me so bad, y'all. Like, it's terrible. Yeah. But you can't have men on here because men don't take accountability. All they're gonna do is just say, well, welfare and y'all hoes and y'all city girls and y'all want to use the system and y'all just want to get a BBL and y'all just want a Birkin bag and y'all wear wigs and hair weave and y'all curse men out and y'all want to be aggressive and y'all outside with yoga pants on. It's just like, it's crazy. I really feel terrible for. I wish I could just give them a hug because I know that had to be terrifying. And even though that video that we watched, we don't even know how long it was going on before someone actually started recording him. And when you're in situations like that, even if it's just a minute or two, that shit feels like a lifetime. And it sticks with you forever. The things that I've experienced, I suppress those memories and I don't think about it, but seeing shit like that triggers me and I'm like, oh my God. So now they're gonna have this memory ingrained in them and embedded in their psyche forever. Wherever they go, yo, it makes it hard to fucking be around men that look like you. And people, they say they want to go on over to the other side. Shit. The things I've seen, experienced, heard, we should never want to look at another nigga ever. Like, child. Thanks for the super chat, Gerald. To answer your initial question, a father needs full access to raising his son without being inhibited. Just as a father cannot raise his daughter into a woman without female influence, the same applies. I agree. And the way that a father gains full access to raising his son is to be in the house, to be present, to shoot up a woman's club that he actually plans on being with. And I see how you worded that, but I could also see how you could go into women keep men out of the house with their kids. And I'm not saying that's exactly what you're saying. I do agree that a father needs to have full access to raising his son. And in that regard, maybe fathers should actually go and fight for full custody of their sons if they're not going to make it work with their mothers. And men need to not go into coochies raw at the rate that they do, shooting it up, not pulling out, and just in general, laying down with someone that you have absolutely no intention on making a family with. Because men control pregnancy. Women control actually bearing a child. Men control pregnancy. A woman cannot get herself pregnant, Gerald. A woman cannot. So I agree. A man should have full access to raising his son. And you can say, well, a lot of women won't let their son see that. That could be eradicated if men control pregnancy better, controlled who they got pregnant more, actually, cared about building family instead of just getting a nut off and getting your rocks off. Women absolutely can make better choices as well. I'm not saying that anybody is exempt from broken homes. However, Men control pregnancy. A woman can't get herself pregnant. If you don't have any intention, once again, I'm gonna say this again. If you don't have any intention on creating a family, you should not be sticking your raw penis into a coochie and shooting it up. Because men get you pregnant, and then after that, it's up to the woman whether or not she's going to have that child. We do acknowledge that, but the inception part falls solely on the man. And there's nothing anybody could tell me to make me think otherwise. Yes, the woman allowed you to go in her unprotected. However, you know that you have the seed of life in your loin. So don't go up in there and let it out and then say, oh, she trapped me, she did this. Oh, no. Control your urges. Put a condom on. Or sleep with someone that you plan on building a family with. Things don't always work out. However, if your intentions are pure and both of you have communicated what it is that you wanted for your child, and you know, you kind of go about things the right way with co-parenting, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, you know, be in your child's life. And if that's the case, if it's a problem, go to court. Courts actually grant visitation rights to fathers more than not. A lot of fathers just don't go that route and they sit up here and pretend that they do, and it's a lie. Am I lying? Do y'all ladies like, did that make sense what I said? Men control pregnancy. It's up to a man to get a woman pregnant. A woman can't get another woman pregnant. A woman can't get herself pregnant. See, yeah. We're all women, mostly women in here. Gerald, you're probably like one of two men that's probably in here. And there's probably a couple other men in the bushes. But I do agree, men do need to be granted full access to their children. And the way to remedy that is to actually plan on building a family. Yeah, I agree. Truth, yep. Mhm. And if y'all don't agree, that's okay. I'm not here just to, you know, I'm a grown woman. I'm very good at communicating. You know, I'm open to hearing other people's differences and opinions. That's okay. Like, you know, this is what we're here to do. Do you see white households fatherless this one? No, because they are more family oriented. They care more about legacy. They care more about estate building. You know what? I think I'm gonna open up the call line for maybe like 10 minutes. If anybody want to come up, but because I after watching that video, I need a drink, y'all. I think I'm gonna go outside. Woo! I'm gonna go get me a margarita or two, maybe, or like a some wine. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Your opinion is respected. Thanks, May. Hey, J Illuminati. I've noticed when men raise their sons, they're more masculine. Yeah, that absolutely does happen. However, there's some thank you. I mean, D Wade is in the house with his son, and his son didn't really turn out well. His daughter, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So things are circumstantial, but I do agree. Like on like majority of the time, they are a little more. Oh, I'm still trying to like reel it in from fucking watching that video. Y'all don't understand. And I'm from New York. So I've been on the subway getting cussed out like that before. Not to that degree, but child. I believe those young ladies and that devil was in Chicago though. Excuse me. Sunshine. D Wade is from Yeah, take us with. I know. I wonder if I got some wine. And I'm gonna go outside. And it was a beautiful day too, so I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. I'm gonna stay on here for probably like 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. So how y'all doing? How's everybody weekend so far? Y'all having a good time? Did anything fun? Did any of y'all catch y'all with the storm after dark last night? Hopefully some of y'all caught it. What happened? I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know. Oh, y'all caught it. Okay. Yeah, it was fun. We always have fun together. We always have fun together. Hi, Gerald.
Hello, Miss Love Jones. First of all, as I mentioned, congratulations.
Thank
But
you.
the point. Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So my point I was trying to make is, unfortunately, because of society. Okay, you don't have an echo, do you?
No, I can.
Okay, great. Um, when it comes to the family structure, it's actually eroded. So the underlying point I was trying to make in regards to the presence of the father, as a traditional perspective, to get the outcome or to properly mold a little boy to be a man, he has to have that influence. May it be his father, his uncle, his grandfather, whoever that is, that can actually put that put those training wheels on. Unfortunately, that is not the suggested route that they go today. Um, and and the last thing I wanted to say, you do have a lot of good men out there that want to be in their children's lives, but because of unforeseen decisions, meaning people change or they wear masks,
Mm-hmm.
and you could do everything from A to Z. And a matter of fact, I'll put myself out here because I'm actually old enough to be your father because I'm 54. You're looking at a man that was traditional, was in the United States Air Force, did the world travel. I didn't have my daughter until I was 31 years old. 31. And my former spouse, her mother, um, the person that I fell in love with, or basically was all in unconditionally, was not the person that I thought was my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So when she told me that she was expecting, I was like, hey, well, what we don't know, we'll learn together because I was committed to her. You know what the result I got out of that? For 19 years, I had no access to my daughter because she went off the grid. And you know what happened out of that? They found out, well, because I never moved. I was living at that time in Virginia Beach. I got served with divorce papers. And you know what I did? I made sure that my daughter would never want for anything. I was paying support. I should have had at least 4 children for one. And my only request was, do not cut me out of her life. Pretty much, I basically, I guess you guys call it being a simp. I was willing to do whatever I could to be in my daughter's life because I knew the importance of a father's role in a little girl's life. Your first example of the male interaction is your father. And unfortunately, in today's society, excuse my French, is piss poor. So I understand the underlying anger that a lot of young girls, a lot of young women today have at the imagery of what men look like. But I just want to say this very loosely. There are a lot of good men out here that want to love you, want to protect you, want to honor you. But until we as a society can actually be vulnerable to have the dialogue, to bridge the gap, we will never be a community. See, right now, society is convincing everybody that you don't need your other partner. You can do it by yourself. But you wasn't born on this planet to take on extra burdens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stop here. I hear the bell. But congratulations on your channel.
Text me. Now I wanted to ask you a question before you left.
Sure.
So you said that you were served with divorce papers. Is this when she went off the grid, your ex-wife?
Hmm.
So you had her address.
I'm gonna tell you how it played out.
You knew where they lived.
We were married. See, when it was my job in the Air Force, I used to deploy, so I traveled all the time. So at that time, I was doing a lot of time over in Saudi Arabia. So whenever I came back, whenever my requirement was done, of course, you're going to be intimate. You're in love. That's your rib. So long story short, I'm home for about a month. Hurricane George hits. I deployed to Puerto Rico at that time, and while I'm gone, I find out, hey, I'm pregnant. So my response was very quickly, well, you know what that means. So she started crying. I said, no, 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 no. I don't do abortions. You're going to be my wife. So when I come back, we're going to go down to the courthouse. We're going to figure it out because because my thing was, even if you didn't want to be a mother, I asked, just give me 9 months and I will raise that. I'll raise that child because that's me. So I did everything that was asked of me. I did it all. I know a lot of people want to romanticize stuff. I'm here to tell you there are a lot of good men with good hearts that unfortunately run into women that are looking for a means to an end. And you wonder why some people, both male and female, have jaded perspectives. It took me almost 15 years to accept that blow. But you know what I didn't do? My daughter was still on my medical benefits. She's 22 years old. I missed her whole educational process. Why? Because
I'm sorry. I just want to interject because you didn't really answer the question I asked or what I was trying to get into. So I asked you, did you know where they lived? And you didn't really answer that because you said she served you with papers and then you started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Deployment, and then you said you were paying child support. So I'm assuming that you did know where they lived. I want to commend you for doing the right thing because I think that stand up, once you found out that she was with your child, you stepped up to the plate. Did you ever pursue going through the courts to get visitation rights? When she was off the grid, did you have absolutely no idea where she lived with your daughter?
Actually, I did.
Okay. You did what? You knew where they lived or you
pursued
visitation rights?
No. Okay, because I have an echo on my end, so.
You can't hear me?
No, I hear you fine, but there's a delay on my side. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait 5 seconds. I can hear you. Okay. I'm gonna answer and wait 5 seconds, and then you.
Okay.
Okay, to answer your question, the initial reason she left, she told me she was homesick because she lived in California. I was that guy that was trying to build a rapport with the family, but I could tell I was with a different hue. So regardless of that, I was always the type of person was you find a way because it's not about you. See, when I found out that she had conceived, it stopped being about me. It was all about her. So just like you've seen those romantic movies, I did the writing. I've got a folder that I've had of every email that I sent to her, because that was the only link I had at the time to her mother,
Mhm.
everything, because I know there's going to come a time that I'll finally be able to look my daughter in the face. I have not done that.
So
Haven't done it.
okay, once again, did you know where they lived? Yes or no? And
No,
so you didn't know. So, okay, so but you were still paying child support.
no.
So you wasn't paying child support and you didn't
Mhm.
know where they lived. You
It
didn't
came from the state. It came from the state of California.
so you didn't
No.
pursue anything legally because fathers absolutely have rights. So you didn't pursue anything legally to, get visitation rights?
Okay, and so here's she. Okay, now I'm glad I'm able to hear that.
Mhm.
Okay, so when this happened, everything that we have today wasn't plausible 22 years ago. It wasn't. And California is all about double the amount. Now, let me not make this about dollars and cents because I could care less what it was. It was about what was at stake was having access to my child.
Okay.
So I I kind of understand why some women will use that term, which is really unfair. Good guys finish last.
Mhm.
Um, but I did everything that a woman would want of a man to do, and I still got punished for it. And I wish there was a reason of justification. Maybe it was abuse, neglect, something. No, no,
So
no.
I'm gonna ask you again, the last time, right? Did you pursue any like legal action to get visitation rights so that you could, because the mother, it's not right for her to try to, withhold parental rights. So I would think like if this is something that
Yes,
you really wanted, there's absolutely nothing that could have kept you out of your daughter's life. And going to the courts and being that it seems like you were an upstanding citizen because you were, serving the country, then did you go to court to get like joint custody?
yeah. Okay, so to answer your question, I did. I attempted twice,
Okay.
and she was served, and then in turn to circumvent that,
Mhm.
she would call and say, "Well, you know what? We don't need to get the courts involved. We can come up with a plan." I even came up with a plan that was so airtight that was like it would benefit her more than me. I
Mhm.
was, because at that time I was living in Virginia and she was back in California, the Bay Area, but I didn't know where she lived at. So I tried to be amicable as best as I can. But to answer your question, I did it twice. The
Mhm.
first time it got pushed out because of the fact that I deployed. I was gone a lot, so that for a stability aspect, it wasn't because I was always traveling around the world.
I'm gonna interject. So you were gone a lot. You just said you was deployed, you traveled. So that has to come into play as to probably why you weren't able to be as probably hands-on as you want is because you were deployed. And you said the second time that you tried and she kind of tried to say, well, let's like, work it out. And if you know that her word isn't bond and it isn't good, then why would you even believe her? If it was me, nothing would be able to stop me from seeing my child. I wouldn't say the father won't let me. If I know that I'm a stand-up citizen, I have a career, all of my affairs in order,
I
I would go to court and I wouldn't listen to them. Nothing would
Mhm.
stop you. Nothing stops you from doing something that you really, really want to do. That's what I'm saying. This is not me saying that you didn't want to be a part of your daughter's life. Were you a part of her life? Like, does she know who you are? She does. That's good. That's all that counts.
She knows who I am. It's kind of more or less of a satellite. Oh yeah, I mean the one thing I can tell you that no matter where I was in the world, she knew how to contact me. But her grandmother was, it was the she vetted it,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I know I know some people are like, well, there's got to be. It doesn't make sense. Well,
I just think that because you were deployed and because of your lifestyle, that probably had a hand in, why you probably wasn't as in the household as you would have liked to be. Or, with the custody and stuff like that, that had a hand in it, as well as the fact that you guys, had a tumultuous co-parenting relationship. So I don't know. It just seems like there was more than one factor as to why,
Oh, it took a long time to heal, but at the end of the day, I do understand.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean, yeah, that you have some folks that they see the means of an end, and that's what I was, unfortunately.
so you felt like you were used
I was,
by her mom,
I was.
but you said
Uh,
you wasn't paying child support the full time.
no, 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 no. I was, I was from day one. See, I have
I,
a delay on my end.
oh,
Yes,
that's
I
okay.
was.
Okay. So child
I was,
support.
I was the sole breadwinner before this even played out. She
So
wasn't working.
okay. So when you do, when your child support payments go out, you don't know where they're going to. Like it doesn't show you the address of where your child lives.
No,
Okay.
actually, it had. No, it actually goes to the court system, the family arbitrator or what, family courts,
Okay.
and then they disperse it out like a direct deposit because her information was based off of her mom's residence, but she didn't live there, so she might as well have had a PO box
Okay.
because she knew that if I had ever found out, I would have took the legal route and I would have rectified it. You know.
Okay. Well, like you said, she's an adult woman now, so you have ample opportunity to get to know her, and then maybe if she has children one day, you could be a hands-on granddad. And I'm going to, send positive vibes to
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. I'm optimistic. Like I said, the one thing I did when I relocated here to Hawaii, I reached out to her and let her know, hey,
Mhm.
come on out here for a week and we got to build this relationship. So, and like everybody, not to be winning. I appreciate your time.
Of course. Then thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate that.
Oh, the least I can do. Just all I wanted to say is sometimes you have people that genuinely have pure hearts, but as from a parent standpoint, no matter if the door seems closed, if not locked, your responsibility is to be on the other side when they walk through so you can embrace them. That's
Yes,
what a real dad does.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yes. Y'all are hilarious in the chat. Please. All right. Okay, I'm about to go get me a drink, a little cocktail, maybe chew. Y'all know y'all. I love y'all so much. I have enjoyed this interaction immensely. I will see you guys mañana, if not absolutely the day after. Inbox me on the gram if you have anything that you come across that you would like for me to talk about. Yeah, so we gonna be nice over here. And like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know you care. And yes, good night, y'all. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't be letting nobody shoot your club up that you ain't ready to have no cheering by. Don't let nobody play in your motherfucking face. Be her, show up as her. Be him, show up as him. And y'all already know what I'm about to say. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Bye, love bugs. I love y'all. Later.